So, becoming an entrepreneur, launching your own business, pursuing your dreams and ideas, that's the right thing to do these days. That's the cool thing to do these days. You know, whenever you meet an entrepreneur, they wow you and inspire you and you know, really motivate you to do more. You see, most people don't realize what it takes to have a business. Most people don't realize the struggles that you will face on a daily basis when you have your own business. You see, people somehow think that if they take the path of entrepreneurship, if they launch their business, if they pursue their idea, that success is almost guaranteed. That somehow success is going to fall from the sky right into their lap. That is very, 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 very far from the truth. You see, in order for you to be successful in a business, you know what? I got a better way to explain this. Okay, let me draw this out for you folks so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about here, okay? So we'll divide up this section into two halves, okay? Now, on this side, we're going to have what we call ideal path, okay? We'll call that side the ideal path. On the other side over here, what we'll call that is good old reality, okay? We'll call that side reality. Now, for most people, what the ideal path they think looks like when starting their own business, we should actually title this as well, so we'll title it something along the lines of the business journey. Okay, we'll call it the business journey. Okay, so for most people, what they consider to be the perception out there is that the ideal path it looks something like this, okay? So you start the business, okay? It's flatlined for a little bit. It goes up, you get some growth. Flatlines a bit more, it grows up a bit more, maybe a little flatline, then it grows up over here. And this is when you reach the pinnacle of success. So you started over here, you reach success. All you had to do was A, B, C, D. And maybe E over here, a small little step. And you reach success. For most people, this is what they think success looks like when you start your own business. However, what the reality is this. You start over here, okay? You start the business. It's going to dip down. Might come back up a bit more. It's going to dip down again. It might come back a bit more. It's going to dip down again. It might even go further lower at that point in time. It might come back and shoot up like this. However, you might even go backwards. You might need to start again. You go up over here again. Flatlines a bit. Comes back down even below where you started. And then you go back up again. And then you go over here. And then maybe you suffer a little dip and you go down. And then over here, as you can tell, I am running out of room on this sheet of paper, okay? And then perhaps you go up and you finally meet success at this point in time, okay? What's happened here is that as you start your business, everything is very jolly. Everything is very happy. You started a business and you're good. So you start with a flat line over here. But as soon as you suffer your first problem, your first issue, it takes a big dip. That happens with most people. They can't take a problem. They don't know what to do with it. They don't know how to solve it. Now let's just say some people do actually manage to solve it. They come back up to where they started. But another problem comes and they go back down. And this cycle just keeps repeating itself. The bigger the problem, the greater the dip. And the bigger the problem they somehow solve, the greater increase they see, and so forth. Now this might seem very comical at this point in time, but this is reality. This over here, my friends, does not happen very often. This is if you get extremely, extremely lucky. This only happens when a lot of things align for you, which otherwise would not. This is what you're going to be faced with. This is not happening. So, if you want to launch your own business, pursue your idea, and become an entrepreneur, know these things for a fact. That your road is never straight. In fact, there's going to be a lot of hurdles, and you might even need to change the road itself. It's not going to be easy. I don't mean to discourage you, but make sure you know what the reality is. That's all I got to say.